At 29 years old, Teofimo Lopez has established himself as one of the most explosive and polarizing stars in modern boxing. With an 80% knockout ratio, championship gold across multiple weight divisions, and the boxing IQ to dismantle elite opponents, the Takeover has built a reputation that extends far beyond the ring. But that success has also created a lifestyle few fighters ever experience. A multi-million-dollar fortune, luxury real estate, exotic cars, and a net worth estimated around $10 million. Yet behind the championship belts, pay-per-view spotlight, and extravagant lifestyle lies a far more complex story. Long before he commanded massive paydays and sold out iconic venues, his foundations were forged under the intense pressure of a driven father-son dynamic. Born on July 30th, 1997, in Brooklyn, New York to Honduran immigrant parents, Teofimo Lopez Sr. recognized his son's raw athletic talent early and dedicated his life to molding him into a world-class fighter. Growing up in a tough environment, he laced up his first boxing gloves at just 6 years old. Under his father's uncompromising training regimen, he developed a lightning-fast, high-IQ fighting style that quickly made him an amateur standout, culminating in his representation of Honduras at the 2016 Rio Olympics. Though his Olympic run ended without a medal, it served as the launchpad for a meteoric professional career. Turning pro in November 2016 under Top Rank, Lopez didn't just win fights, he made definitive statements. With every highlight reel knockout, his star power skyrocketed, setting the stage for a historic showdown in October 2020 against pound-for-pound elite Vasiliy Lomachenko. Entering as the underdog, Lopez delivered a tactical and athletic masterclass, capturing the unified lightweight world championship and announcing the takeover to the entire global sports landscape. The Lomachenko victory made him one of boxing's biggest young stars. But the celebration wouldn't last forever. In November 2021, George Kambosos Jr. stunned Lopez by taking his undefeated record and lightweight titles in one of the biggest upsets of the year. Suddenly, the takeover had been stopped in his tracks. But he wasn't finished. Moving up to junior welterweight, he began rebuilding his career, and in June 2023, he delivered another career-defining upset, defeating Josh Taylor by unanimous decision to capture the WBO and lineal junior welterweight championship. After losing everything at lightweight, Lopez had climbed back to the top of another division, proving that the takeover still had another chapter to write and translating his resilience into a massive personal fortune. Between lucrative fight purses on major networks, high-end pay-per-view upside, and global sponsorship deals with elite athletic and lifestyle brands, he has capitalized fully on his marketability inside and outside the ring. His financial success is mirrored by his impressive lifestyle and real estate portfolio. Centered primarily around the high-roller luxury landscape of Las Vegas, Nevada, Lopez owns a stunning contemporary mansion valued around $2.5 million. This multi-bedroom estate features striking modern architecture with sweeping floor-to-ceiling glass walls that flood the open-plan living spaces with natural light, custom high-tech entertainment setups, a state-of-the-art private home theater for fight film study and movie nights, a dedicated private gym to maintain his peak conditioning at home, and a resort-style outdoor pool and lounge area designed for unwinding away from the intense media spotlight. When the takeover hits the open road, his garage tells a story of speed, success, and high-end taste. Anchoring his fleet is the Rolls-Royce Ghost, valued at over $500,000, featuring a whisper-quiet V12 6.7L engine, an iconic Starlight headliner ceiling, plush massage seats, a rear entertainment system for ultimate post-fight relaxation. For daily errands and family cruising, he relies on a sleek silver Mercedes-Benz GLA, offering a compact luxury build, a responsive turbo engine, and effortless urban maneuverability. Expanding his garage into high-performance utility, he also commands an aggressive Audi RS Q8, marrying twin-turbo V8 Lamborghini-derived performance with sleek coupe SUV styling, alongside a cutting-edge BMW XM, a plug-in hybrid hyper-luxury SAV that delivers monumental power, futuristic interior angles, and an undeniable road presence on the streets of Florida and Las Vegas. Yet beneath the glittering exterior of fast cars, custom designer apparel, and championship glory, Teofimo Lopez's personal life and career have weathered intense storms. His romance with Cynthia began after meeting on a Delta Airlines flight where she worked as a flight attendant, leading to their marriage on April 23, 2019, and the birth of their son, Teofimo III, on November 16, 2021, a boy whom Lopez frequently celebrated in heartfelt tributes as his greatest motivation. However, severe marital struggles surfaced by 2022, culminating in a high-profile divorce finalized in 2023. He candidly revealed that Cynthia initiated the split, taking half of his assets, but emphasized that the true agony was not the financial loss, but being distanced from his son, describing the situation as emotionally devastating amid allegations that access to his child was withheld. Lopez has spoken openly about the profound toll this turmoil took on his mental health and focus inside the squared circle. Compounding these personal trials, Lopez has increasingly found himself courted by controversy outside the ring. He later faced backlash over comments about potential opponents, while a separate incident involving a package sent to Keyshawn Davis's hotel became the subject of a WBO investigation. The governing body ultimately issued Lopez a formal admonishment. That turbulent momentum carried into the ring in January 2026, where a decisive defeat to Shakur Stevenson prompted strange post-fight remarks that drew widespread public scrutiny. Moreover, his relationship with his father and head trainer, Teofimo Sr., has frequently captured headlines as public pressure mounted. Their dynamic is a tempestuous mix of profound mutual devotion and fiery public disagreements, reflecting the immense emotional weight of a father training his son. Following tough outings like the Stevenson loss, where Lopez openly critiqued his corner's guidance, analysts have frequently debated whether the duo needs a professional split. Yet, despite occasional friction and talk of changing up his camp, the father-son bond has consistently pulled them back together for fight night. And now, after years of triumph, setbacks, controversy, and reinvention, Teofimo Lopez finds himself facing another defining moment. Tonight, the Takeover steps into the ring against Rolando Romero, moving up to welterweight with the WBA title in his sights. For Lopez, this isn't simply another fight. It's another chance to prove that the Takeover is still alive. From a 6-year-old Brooklyn kid training under his father to an Olympic boxer, a world champion, a multimillionaire, and one of boxing's most polarizing personalities, Teofimo Lopez has experienced almost every side of professional boxing. His story has been filled with spectacular victories, devastating setbacks, family turmoil, controversy, and constant reinvention. But at 29, his story isn't finished. The question now isn't how far Teofimo Lopez has already climbed. It's whether he can take over once again. That is the extraordinary journey of Teofimo Lopez. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below telling us what you think of the Takeover, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of combat sports legends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.